back to the Breadcrumbs Project. It's the Breadcrumbs Project show, and I am your host, the Chief Breadcrumb, the Breadcrumb Poobah, General Breadcrumb to most of you, and most of you also know Sergeant Major Epic, who is the non-commissioned officer in charge of and directly responsible for the chat room. So everybody say hello to Epic and thank him for all of his consistent hard work. Also, Captain Realist. Yep. Cheers, cheers. And Captain Realist has been out there doing his job. Hi, Jen Rose. Hey, Spartan. Amit Kushik. Welcome to the Breadcrumbs Project. It's good to see you. Hello, Amber. How are you? Welcome back. Hi, Gavin. Been a while since we've seen you. Hi, Graham. Good to see you. Our local astrological expert. We don't have Partha or Angel Hope. Speaking of Angel Hope, she should be joining us this evening. So, Angel Hope, if you're out there, I have opened the Zoom. And let's see. Hey, Herschel, Vagma. No, I've had a couple reports. I haven't had a chance to dive into the asteroid situation. Michelle Wise, hello, welcome. The very pink now, Michelle Wise, due to 45 minutes in the sun. And Herschel, again, sorry about all the confusion and issues that we had with blocking you and getting you back access. So I'm glad we got you back on, and thank you for all the help. Amber, this channel has gone through some of the weirdest technological issues that I can't yet explain. Epic was bounced out of the live stream 2 or 3 days ago and couldn't get back in. He was pissed. Proper pissed too, not that casual fussiness. He was mad. Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of activity in Asteroid, but who's making me laugh right now is Wages World. Wages World is seeing all kind of things happen to the sun, a UFO. He doesn't know what's going on. He's able to describe us, give us the technological breakdown of the crazy things he's seen from the sun and the geomagnetic sphere, the electromagnetic geosphere, minimizing, like really coming down. And his funniest video, if anybody can figure this out, you're going to be on to something. We've got it figured out. And I don't want to bring him into the Breadcrumbs Project. I like featuring his work, but I don't want to freak him out. If you're not ready for this, the stuff we talk about, you're going to be 100% freaked. And he will be 100% freaked. Alex F., that's crazy that y'all haven't been able to watch. Hi, Michelle. Hey, if you can't watch the stream, but this goes for future reference to all 29 of you, just drop me an email at the Breadcrumbs Project with your screen name, and I will ask YouTube what the hell's going on. Doing great, Michelle. Thank you. Everybody's doing good here. Hello, Anton. Welcome back. Yeah, Jen Rose. We're still doing the basic thing that we've been doing is analyzing the Great Awakening map and going through the queue and just doing a constant analysis. All right. Yay. Angel just needs 20 more minutes and she'll be ready. So we're further in analysis. What we did do this morning, Jen, is we watched Wages World video, his most recent video, where he just sees all kind of, no, it wasn't a recent video, it was 2 weeks ago. The video was from 2 weeks ago. And that's when he started to notice the very, very unusual sun activity going on. and has done a good job in the last 2 weeks of documenting it. And he's the only one talking about it. NASA really isn't. JPL isn't. But the sun's doing wacky, crazy things. And he has found a UFO close to the sun, like right next to the sun. It's a long object with a global middle. And if you look at it kind of closely, it almost resembles the winged emblem of Zoroastrianism. How crazy is that? Because Zoroastrianism has a globe and then long wings spread out, and this UFO has a defined center and then two things that fan out from it, and it's at the source of the EMPs that are coming from the sun, which has Wages World freaked. But the funny thing is the Breadcrumbs Project can explain it all relatively. He's got the visual science, and we can explain to him what's happening philosophically, spiritually, and as far as the eschatology goes. I don't think he wants to hear that. Hi, Irish Thor. Hi, Robert. Robert, are you asking for the Q map? It could be. It could be also a way to generate the field strong enough to make those EMPs happen. So what it looks like to me is that devicey thing, that UFO that's close to the sun, is sending an EMP and sending it up against the sun, and the sun is basically being used as a radar dish, amplifying and pushing that signal out. Let's see. I should be able to provide that to you right here. And guys, if you give me a minute. Also, if you guys see freezing up or locking up, just say something. It could be me, it could be you. But I did some changes today and yesterday. God, last night was just a disaster with live streaming. I mean, you got to work this stuff, man. And the funny thing is, people are just like, it's a computer, it should work. It's a computer, it's complicated. One of my favorite things as I was coming up in the technical world was everybody expecting that, the computer works like a TV. You turn it on and it just works. No reason it should break or have any issues. What software? And so that was my favorite ongoing thing to say to my customers was it's not a TV, it's a computer. Computer means complicated. And also, but for them not to be fearful of it, to be fearless. Don't worry, you're not going to quote unquote break it. Whatever damage you can do, aside from using physical violence, which I know you want to do at this time, I feel that same way. That these devices deserve physical violence, but they won't feel it, and it's expensive. So, they hate me more than a hammer. So let me fix it if you break it. But go ahead and be fearless. But it's not a TV. It's a computer. All right, let me see. Got my email up. Let me get those links for you. Hang tight, Robert. Where am I? Where did I do that? Let's see. I know it's in my emails here somewhere. Bear with me. Man, I've had a lot of emails. Earth. And somebody's alarm has just gone off. One of my neighbors. We have some excitement in our little town. Q clock. Michelle Wise, you'll have it. Can you do you have a link for the color map, the Q map that has uh, the Q map for this. Does anybody have a link that they could supply our good man Robert Harris with to get this map? Yeah, I just can't find it in my email right now. My email is just so jammed that I have the link in my email somewhere, and I just can't seem to find it. Uh, let's see. Is this it? Uh, Deep State Mapping Project. Okay, that's it. That's what it is. All right, you should be able to find. And this is the guy that does everything with this. There you go, Robert. This is the guy that actually does the map. Um, Several alert readers have made me aware of him, and his name is Dylan Lewis Moore, and he's a young man, looks to be in his mid 30s. Was in the fashion industry in um, in New York City, and decided to go into art, and somehow he got plugged into the Q, and has been doing channeling and spiritual connections, and he has in his psyche gone to a fifth and sixth density, and he is also now a shaman, and so he has a special link in connectivity, and has produced this map that we are. He has produced the cipher. He has produced the cipher, which is this map that we're deciphering, and it's amazing. It is truly an amazing journey, and it's very interesting because so many people have been able to decipher it, especially Michelle. Yes, but I'm trying to find a link for it. But I've got the Deep State Mapping Project, so that's the source. That's where you'll be able to find it, Robert. You are welcome. You are welcome. Um, Michelle, yeah, so many people are suffering insomnia. Uh, Troy was in my uh, 5 o'clock Eastern, um, 5 a.m. Eastern um, show, and it was 4 o'clock for him, and he was just, I can't sleep. Glad you came on. Now I'm entertained, so that worked out pretty good. Um, so Dylan has basically channeled the entire Q map, and it has been breathtaking to experience. Michelle Wise has been a big student of the Q map, has deciphered a good portion of it, and the stuff that we're deciphering, I believe, is the area she was struggling with, and it has just come so easy to Partha and into April, that whole upper right hand quadrant that has that has ancient Indian mysticism, ancient Hindu mysticism, and I shouldn't say Hindu, um, uh, um, Tibetan, Tibetan and Indus Valley uh, traditions, and pulled together as somebody from the that has studied both those traditions, which Partha has, and it's put together very beautifully. Somebody with a vast amount of experience in those areas put the upper right hand quadrant together, and quite frankly, Dylan is too young, and I don't think has as strong of knowledge or people in Eastern mysticism to be able to render that. I don't know how good his team is, but all the stuff he's laid out and put together, it's very unique. My area right here that I am extremely familiar with, um, why I have it as my background, is where you see the sun and electric sun and pointing right to it. That is a very unique concept. Um, very unique science, a unique perspective of science. A very small group of us understand and believe the electric sun, but here it plays a very prominent role, and right above it is the great solar flash. And what's happening right now? Solar flashes. So this is why I stay focused on this area, and I'm staying very focused on the Q map as our uh, joining place. Partha and I feel very comfortable meeting on the Q map and using that as an understanding to what's happening with what we see on Wages World. And that's why I keep saying that I'm very happy to have a small group here, because if you're not familiar and trained with uh, Eastern religious influences, you're going to have a hard time understanding what's going on in this group. So we're a very, very unique subset of humans that are able to gather on this plane, because there's not a lot of people in the West and that can appreciate it, and there's not a lot of people in the East that are really concerned about it. Oh, cool, Fitzsimmons. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. We missed you. So he has the equipment to show the coronal mass ejections, the EMPs, and they're not solar flares. I know I'm sound picky, but they're not flares, because the sun is not fire or a nuclear event. It's sparks, big giant sparks. Coronal mass ejection or an EMP. All three of them are the same. Oh, very good. As long as you've been productive and busy, that's great. Hey, Ange T, welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, yeah, I think so, Michelle. I think Jesus was meditating. You know, back in the time of Jesus, astrology was huge. Uh, and back in the time of Jesus, uh, um, Sumerian ways were very ancient and regarded. So, yeah. Hello, Hans. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, Michelle Wise makes a good point. There's a strong group of thought, and there's a lot of indications that Jesus was Eshin, who practiced yoga and meditated. I did not know about the law of one with Yeshua. All right, Michelle, we'll be here. Hi, Janicky. Thank you for sharing your very personal comments um, and your journey and your struggle. And I hope we can bring you some peace and relief here. Yeah, but when you're not here, we notice, Hans. We notice. So we're waiting for Angel, and Angel is going to go into more specifics about the different densities of the higher order and of the law of one. Again, everything of the law of one makes great sense to somebody of 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 the Indus Valley tradition and background. So Partha and Angel um, really understand and can agree on the law of one as I do, but it's very much a product of Western experimentation. Fitz, I don't buy into any. Is this something from NASA, the solar cycle? Because if it comes from NASA or JPL, I don't believe it. And it's not a solar cycle. There's a UFO. If you and since you haven't been here, go watch Wages World videos about the UFO that's next to the sun. It's not a sun cycle. There's a big giant UFO with a big orb in the middle and two long extensions, and it's generating these CMEs. Wages World has has pictures from two different sun satellites, or no, from one sun satellite and the Soho Observatory, that one that they shut down for 7 days mysteriously, and also shut down the post office mysteriously for 7 days, and then it reopened like nothing happened 7 days later. Yeah, that Soho Sun Observatory. That's part of the uh, Sun Observatory Helios operation or something like that. But anyways, the Soho is a ground-based, Earth-based sun um, telescope, for lack of a better word, and then we have a satellite out there that is circles the sun and sends back imagery. Discernment is always mandatory in this world, man. I hate that. And I kind of want to go back to the month, life 2 months ago, where I thought a comet was made of ice. Hmm. I'll have to check that out. Okay. Yes, but it's crazy, man. There's a big old effing UFO next to the sun. The hell? Yeah. Well, basically, we're doing that, Joshua. And I haven't read it all. Um, and and I think uh, April Angel is absolutely qualified to have that philosophical conversation. I think that's what you're going to experience today, um, Joshua. Quite frankly, yeah, things stick out of that thing, Captain. The fuck. 33. I saw it, Spartan. You're a good man. Interesting, Michelle. Yeah, funny, huh, Fitz? Books wide open, Robert, on what's happening and why. Nag Hammadi. Thank you, Ange. Um, so yeah, we're just going to be continuing our effort to understand what's going on. Mornings are going to be updates and newsworthy stuff. Usually about a half hour show. I'm probably gonna start a little bit earlier at 4:30 a.m. Uh, and get a good hour in before I have to work. I agree with you, Epic. I absolutely agree with you. Man, the reading and research that I've done in the past month and a half has been intense. My head hurts, yo. Yeah, I think that UFOs creating the CMEs and just slowly building up the waves and intensify and intensify and intensify, and that goes along with our shield, magnetic shield, um, being diminished. Change this. Um, so yeah, there's just going to be breaking news every day. Every day there's going to be some kind of breaking news. So we cover that in our morning updates, and then we do our deep dives in the evening with either Michelle or Partha. And I'm really looking to get an Zoroastrian expert on because they do have a lot to say about what's going on as well. So the ancient religions have a lot to say. The more modern and Westernish religions definitely have their heads in the sand. You're saying that Object Suites has been next to the sun for years now, for 10 years? Is that what I'm getting from you? Yeah, Michelle, I'm the same way. This has opened up such a huge portal of information that makes sense, that works within our timeline, especially um, the law of one. It really reflects on the human timeline for the last 11,000 years. Yes, the sun's surface is black or void or cold. There's only two reasons why the sun's surface, whenever you see a sunspot, of course, we have the corona, which is that bright million degree area that's above the sun, that sits above the sun, and that's doing the mass ejections. And then you actually have the surface of the sun, which is that orangey glowy bit, right? And then you have little dark sunspots that appear every once in a while. Well, if the sun was hot to the core, you wouldn't see black because black indicates cold, void, nothing. And so, my theory is that the sun is actually a very dense, heavy metallic object that has a negative charge to it, and that is attracting positively charged elements and ionized particles. And when they hit that corona, boom, they just bounce back like a welding rod and just fire on out. Sweets, does the sun look the same now as it did last year? Since you are an avid sun watcher? Yeah, it's definitely not a nuclear furnace. No fire. There's no oxygen in space. So what's going to feed that fire? And if it was a nuclear event, it it, it, it would have exhausted itself by now, because uh, something nuclear is ejecting electrons. Bah, 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 bah. And when that process starts, I mean, it depletes your resources so fast. And if it's uncontrolled, like the sun would be, it would have long been depleted. So the only thing that makes sense is it's electrical in nature, and it's an electric sun, and this sun is connected to all other suns uh, via plasma conduits, and then every galaxy is connected by giant plasma conduits. So the sun and the solar systems are just working off of recycled free energy. Yeah, it could be a Stargate or a portal. Absolutely. Yeah, sweet. We have Partha that also says that that we're surrounded by stars, but there's another system out there. Yep. No golden corn yellow. It's a white incandescent light. Okay, no one's seen the black cube. How do you see the black cube, Sweets? And we all agree. We all agree that the sun is not how it used to be. It should be smaller and orange yellow, and that's how I remember all my sunsets. And now it's white, but I did not know about a black cube in the center. The color of light is dependent totally on wavelength. Hi, Kelly. There are two different maps. So there's the black and white one, and then there's the yellow one. Um, I don't remember the word polar shift in there. Wow, Michelle and Sweets both chimed in at the same time, saying the same thing. That that white hot thing is a sun simulator in front of our sun. Yeah, Fitzsimmons, you were saying that that you look through the sun through a I think level 9 um, uh, welder's helmet, welder's glass. Yeah, I've seen Yeah, I've seen the that patent. There's a lot of interesting patents that are out there, U.S. patents, uh, on energy makers and on the sun simulator. Well, if it was made in Germany, we know it was well engineered. Hey, M. Stafford, welcome to the crew. Let's see. Let's see where Angel is. All right. All right. So she's still working on joining us. And yeah, in the evenings, it's a little more relaxed atmosphere as well. Um, and just to catch everybody up, this morning's show, which is available because after we do it, I stop the live session and then it spins up into um, its own video, standalone video, so that we don't have a 3 hour long chat video with an hour of information in there, and then I open up another chat session. Um, I have to look for that cube now. I bet you Fitzsimmons. Yeah, I bet you Fitzsimmons is gonna be looking for that cube now. Find that cube, Fitz. Find that cube. Get it to us. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Sun simulator, guys. And that's just two independent people talking about it. I don't think Sweets knows Michelle, and Michelle knows Sweets, but they both have the same data. I'd like to get a visual confirmation if we could somehow. Yes, the magnetic field has been shrinking. Uh, they say for the past 30 years, but I don't believe anything they say anymore. But the European Space Agency came out with that um, a couple days ago. Very, very interesting. Oh shoot! Take pictures of the moon tonight, man. Fitz. We that that's just, that moon is crazy white. That's the other thing. The sun is super white, and the moon is super white. I mean, incandescent white as well. And then, I guess, of course, all the stars are all flickering. I mean, they're all super flickery, twinkly, because our magnetic shield has been diminished so much. Yeah, a lot of you who are tuned to higher energies are feeling this. The retroblasts. I'll try to remember that. Captain Realist, do you mind sending that video link to my email address? How did the moon look last night, Michelle? Tell us. How did the moon over New York look? List? Yeah, the COVID lockdown had more to do with the event than an actual pandemic. Yeah, the moon is big and bright and sits lower on the horizon than ever before. So Michelle has a full moon. Hey Troy, I was talking about froze. All right. Why are you frozen? Let's see. That. Go over there. All right. Let's see if you come back up. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I'm having some buggy issues here. I'm not sure what's causing it, but we'll work through it. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I was telling him that you were in the chat room this morning early because you had insomnia, Troy, and you were glad you had some entertainment for a little while, and then you brought the wife coffee. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yes, that's another thing. Uh, what the heck was that? Weird system stuff. Um, 4 o'clock is noon now. I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but your 4 o'clock is noon. That's when the sun is right over you. The sun is no longer over you at 12 o'clock noon, as you remember, as it was last year. 4 o'clock is noon now. We've been following that for a while, Sweets. So welcome to the Breadcrumbs Project. You're independently verifying a lot of our observations. So you are now a fellow of the Crumb, Sweets. Didn't you, and you sent me one earlier, I think. Yeah, the moon has a halo. Why does the moon have a halo? Because of the diminished energy field and the extra atmosphere. Okay, yeah, there comes the mail just popped in. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Michelle, you mind if I show the troops? I'm sure you don't. Is there any personal information in there? No. All right. Let's see how this is going to work. All right. And make this little adjustment here. Whoa. Over there. Here. All right. So yeah, that's the moon. That's not a normal moon. That's not the way the moon should look. Ah, it sounds like we have a guest coming on our Zoom.
Yes.
We're looking at a picture of the moon, how it's looking now, and of course everybody knows that it's too white, it's too bright, and a lot of people are seeing it now with a halo effect. So very, very interesting. And let's say hello to our friend
Hello,
Angela.
Charles. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. I'm very sorry. I took some. I think I took too much time
No,
today.
we're fine. We are absolutely fine. Let's see.
Okay.
We
So can I come in?
Yes.
Okay. So here am I. Here I am
Yes.
in front of you. So actually today's, I think we are today. I'm going to discuss about 6D beings here definitely 6D beings means 6 density beings, and somewhere it is also shown as only 6D being. So I will include dimension, the word dimension also.
All right.
That is important, and it's connected. So can you see my presentation?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, fine. So first of all, see, this is in the Q map 6D. Here you can see 6D. So in other areas also we can see like 5D, 7D, many, and multi-dimensional beings. So I'm including these 6 density beings or higher density beings or dimensional beings in one area. So first, 6 density beings, multi-dimensional beings. Definitely, there are many 6 density light beings. See, there are other keywords also in the QMAP.
And
Here,
and, and we're considered third density right now, right?
yeah. But anyway, I feel some of us are evolving and has evolved. In fact, sometimes I feel that 5 dimensional beings are also residing with us. In fact, maybe some of us are 5 dimensional beings also who are living multidimensionally.
Some people said that,
So
yes.
yeah, it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible.
No.
So here also see, but again and again, every day I miss out something. I was actually searching for the word Pleiadian, the
Yes.
key in the key map, and I haven't found, but I know it's there, but
Yeah.
I haven't found. So I'm sorry again, I couldn't accept it, that multidimensional what something something writing, and 6 density. See, technologically and spiritually superior light beings. These are other words that we are going to discuss today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and another I think we are gonna discuss at the later part is enlightenment, light body, rainbow body. See, the rainbow body, Tibetan Buddhism we are going to discuss later, but I'm just including the word. Meditation Rigpa, it's also a Buddhist technique, Tibetan technique. um
And
Empty awareness. Yeah,
and that's what's so strange. It is bringing
yeah.
in not only Indus Valley traditions, it is also bringing in Tibetan,
Buddhist, Tibetan, yeah.
Buddhist,
More accurately, it's Tibetan, right?
and the young man that's channeling all this, who considers himself a sixth density being, and is a
Yeah,
shaman. A shaman.
yeah,
He is
yeah.
not a technical student of of Indian practices or Tibetan
Yes,
practices, but he has presented it perfectly.
exactly. Because what happens, Charles, whenever uh, if a person is basically a left-brained, then what happens? He might find it difficult to think with his right brain. It is very, very, natural. Like me, I'm basically a right brain uh, uh, person.
Okay.
For me it's very difficult to think like technically, but these days, I am trying to balance these two aspects of myself, the right brain and the left brain, because we need both, right?
Right.
In remote viewing, in remote viewing also, first 2 seconds and 3 seconds information is considered as the pure data from the universe, from the matrix. They call the word matrix in lieu of universe.
Okay.
There also see, they say that if you want to acquire pure form of intelligence from the matrix itself, you shouldn't think left brain wise. You have to consider the right brain information. So it's really very difficult, to balance this both hemispheres, but we have to do it. So actually what happens, Charles, in Tibet, the temperature also matters. The temperature of the place also matters.
Hmm.
Like it is also believed by like a large quantity of people in the world, that the patent of the somrasa, the formula of the somras, the elixir, the nectar, is also kept very safely in Tibet because of the temperature. So
So,
see, enlightenment, the keyword, omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence, universal knowledge, compassion, definitely, and Buddha mind. Buddha mind is basically the neutral mind. So we'll discuss that also, how to achieve. I have a practical technique, and I have 5 minutes technique also for
oh,
all
good.
this. Yeah, for the
Oof.
later part, definitely after we are driving, after we are swimming. So let's now dive into the ocean first, then we'll
It is an
we'll
ocean with you.
exactly. So it's forgiveness, service to others. See, everything is connected. Levitation. Levitation is very essential. Charles, I'm telling you, while I do meditation in my own life also, I think I'm gonna record my meditation sessions, cause I feel sometimes it levitates the
Mm,
body.
mm.
There is a moment where you literally feel like flying. So it's important. And levitation means non-physical and physical levitation also.
But there's a great amount of stories and traditions in Tibet
Yeah,
of
yeah,
levitation
yeah. They do
monks.
actually. Yes, they do. See, it is mystery of universal creation. It is said that the creation of the universe will always remain a secret. And say that day I also told that some things like secret of the universe and the God knowledge or God wisdom, supreme energy, this is not understandable by a human brain, because our brain is not designed, or our this is our physical limitedness, and
Hmm.
we have to accept this. But above all, after, if we accept ourselves, if we surrender to the divine, then definitely something magical will happen, and at some point of time we'll understand everything, but not in the human sense. If some people ask, okay, you said that you have understand everything, so please make us understand. It's not like that. The person knows what is this, and he will understand, and he will become neutral then. That is the actually first step of the rainbow body activation. And see, whenever we call like higher dimensional beings, six density light beings, or multidimensional beings, spiritually and technologically evolved beings, we generally call them with the names of archangels. Like, he's my favorite, he's my guardian angel, one of the angels. Definitely angels help us everywhere. Pleiadians, I know Epic is very excited with this word.
Well,
I'm also.
he is he's probably doing little backflips.
Yes, yes. So ETs are there. So first, we'll take. Uh, going to show you all these things. No,
Now,
not things actually.
uh,
Yeah.
uh, why would a Jewish
Yes.
archangel,
Yeah.
uh, and not say Jewish, but a Sumerian archangel,
Yes.
be connected to a chakra?
Oh, because archangels are universal, not
Right?
universal. It's cosmic. It's they have no limitations. How can I make you understand this? Archangels have no religion. They are global, like galactic.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not like any religion. It's open to all. So see, these are beautiful angels, and this is a very beautiful website. I'm not going to go very deep, more topics, but see, uh, as we call universal love and acceptance and forgiveness, or Shamuel is a powerful archangel of protection, and she or he looks after. Okay, sorry, my internet connection is unstable. It's showing okay. So he looks after the pink ray of divine love. He is called the love of God, when God's love. So we also have other archangels like Jetkiel. So Jetkiel is actually he serves at the seventh, or the violet temple, or the violet ray. There the transmutation happens of negative energy to positive. So like this, we have many archangels, and it is called that amongst the archangels. The captain is the Archangel Michael, who is my personal guardian angel too.
Ah,
Very beautiful archangels. In fact, you can call on, like, if you don't know who is your guardian angel, you can call on Michael for anything, any department. He is very helpful.
oh
He will
wow.
send, yeah, he will send his legions to you. Actually, I'm also telling you that angels are omnipresent, higher dimensional, multidimensional light beings. So they are omnipresent. Maybe not to the extent of the God's level, but definitely they are omnipresent. Archangel Gabriel, so he is the messenger everywhere.
Wow. Okay,
And
so
yeah,
Gabriel is like, say he's the messenger. He's the one that gave the prophet Muhammad
yes. And
his
also, yeah, the Hira mountain, when he was, on meditation, dhyan, I think.
and
That,
Partha. I mean Partha. Now I'm equating you to Partha because
okay, okay.
you're just as powerful and knowledgeable. We are doing
Okay, fine.
something that one of our regulars, Joshua, wanted to do,
Yeah.
and that was philosophically discuss the different religions and their
Yes.
synchronizations, and you're doing that right now, which is
Yeah.
everybody here
Yeah.
present has heard of the Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael, but
Yes.
does not fully understand them. And then to
Yes.
hear that Muhammad got his revelations from the messenger
Exactly.
Gabriel
Exactly.
is a jaw-dropping moment. So,
In fact, Charles, in Holy Quran, archangels, and in Bible also, I think after Michael, Gabriel is the most famous because he is the messenger. He also came to a Virgin Mary and told that you are going to be pregnant with the
hmm
God's child, Jesus. So he is the, and angels are neutral gender and not gender neutral. They have no genders actually. This is very important. Maybe in some areas, see, he is Michael. Maybe in some areas it is shown that they are like, male or female, but actually they are gender neutral light beings, and they have no physical form. But uh, as per your faith, it will come to you. If you are a Muhammadan, Islam, Muslim person, then it will definitely come in that form. If you believe in like angels or fairies, it will come to you in that form. It's as per your choice. What is in your brain, they will take that form. So it's beautiful. So these are angels. Now we are going to see who are the Pleiadians. Who are the Pleiadians? So many theories are there. I'm just taking this website to give reference so that people can do their research also. So yeah,
Subaru.
I can show. Yeah. Suburu, author. Yeah, is an
Yeah,
so he said, yeah,
the
Barb.
Pleiades,
Yeah,
the Pleiades and Orion, but Pleiades are very important to the Japanese people.
yeah. So Barbara Marciniak, he said, uh, he is actually internationally known trans channeler who speaks for a group referring to themselves as the Pleiadians, self-defined as a collective of multidimensional spirit beings from the Pleiades star system. I will show you the star system also. It's also important. The group's mission is to assist humanity with the process of spiritual transformation. So mainly Pleiadians help us in our ascension. So ascension is another key in the map, and Pleiades is another key. Thing is that we need to trust them, and we need to allow, and we need to surrender. See, Orion, Albir, and this is the Pleiades. The Pleiades facts and myths. Many see also called the Seven Sisters. The Pleiades are a group of stars in the Taurus constellation that the Partha also showed. Astronomers refer to the group as M45. The designation comes from the work of 18th century French astronomer Charles. Oh, Charles, what a
Yay!
synchronicity! Yay! Party. Charles Messier, who identified and catalogued astronomical objects. So let me show you the latest star. Very beautiful. Yeah.
Very
These are the
unique. It's a
stars.
very, very, very unique star cluster.
Unique, yes. And see, it is also called the Seven Sisters. The Pleiades are a group of more than 800 stars located about 410 light years from Earth in the constellation of Taurus. Most sky watchers are familiar with the assembly, which looks something like a smaller, hazier versions of a Big Dipper in the night sky. Very beautiful, very
Mm-hmm.
unique, and very beautiful. There are seven main. See, oh my God,
Yep. Powerful.
yeah. So these are the I mean Pleiadians, definitely. Now we are moving towards angels. I have shown, okay. Pleiadians I have shown, and ETs. So we have ET brothers also. I call them star brothers, all of them. Can you see these ET brothers or sisters?
Yes.
Yeah. So see, these are ETs. So there's a film also, extraterrestrials.
Oh yeah.
Are those people who do not believe in the galaxy system or the globe Earth model? They call the aliens as extraterrestrials. They do not think that planets exist, different planet or galaxy exists. They simply believe that these are dimensions, and the yeah. So globe earthers believe those are the planets, and the flat earthers believe those are the uh, dimensions, and those are the ETs. But thing is same. Words are different as per their thinking modality or thinking pattern. So these are our ETs. It doesn't matter actually. I think, Charles.
Well,
Whatever we think, that doesn't matter. Thing is that they are there with
yeah.
us.
Well, the President of the United States and the United States of America and the Department of Defense has said
Yeah.
UFOs are real.
Yeah. So ET, adjective wise, definitely extraterrestrial. Everybody knows that. Adjective extraterrestrial of. 1 second, give me a second. Yeah, am I audible perfectly?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, fine. So extraterrestrial of or from outside the Earth or its atmosphere searches for extraterrestrial intelligence. Noun wise, it means a hypothetical or fictional being from outer space. So now we are coming to Kailash Mansarovar. What spiritual leaders say? I'm not a very big follower of Sadhguru, but I would like to show you all what actually Sadhguru says about Kailash Mansarovar. It's very important
And
too.
who is Saguru?
Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev, he is a very trending Indian international spiritual leader, and he is working good. Actually, he's working very good, and many people follows him. Oh. So, what Sadhguru says about Kailash Mansarovar? What is Lake Mansarovar? I think you know about it. Lake Mansarovar with Mount Kailash in a distance. So, it's a lake nearby Mount Kailash. The Sanskrit word Mansarovar is a combination. Can you see that?
Yes.
Can you see that? Yeah. So,
Yes.
two Sanskrit words, manas means mind in its widest sense as applied to all the mental powers, and the sarovar means a lake or large pond. So, according to Hinduism, the lake was first created in the mind of Lord Brahma, after which it manifested on earth. In Hinduism, Lake Mansarovar is a personification of purity, and one who drinks water from the lake will go to the abode of Shiva after that. He or she believed to be cleansed of all their sins committed over even 100 lifetimes. So there's a beautiful, Kailash Mansarovar. Um, See satellite view of lakes. One is Devatal, I think, and one is something Rakshatal. Some call it's like one pond is for moon and one pond is for sun, if I'm not wrong. So two ponds are there, just like two opposites, and they're like united. So this is Kailash Mansarovar, and it is told by Sadhguru himself that it's a portal of the aliens
Hmm.
or the extraterrestrials. Yeah. So This point, it's very pure, and people, there is a point when they submerged themselves in the water of that lake, and after that, it's called that they go to a different state. And many people who goes there, they also tell that there's something, and they heard mysterious sounds. So I would like to show you that video to you all. Beautiful video. I think it's gonna be a little long, Charles. I hope you are not disturbed. It's
Nope.
a beautiful video. Yes, see what Sadhguru himself said, what is his experience, and he is Sadhguru, you will see. um, I'm not his biggest followers, but definitely I respect him for his work. I respect everyone. Kailas Mansarovar has always been seen as a place of mystical dimension. However, this video, Sadhguru shares his encounter with the different kinds of beings, for the lack of a better word, aliens, that even surprised him. Watch Sadhguru talk about the powerful experience at Mansarovar that left Sadhguru and the pilgrims amazed and uh, whatever. So in that place, he also Shakti Patat. He raised the Kundalini Shakti of the Bhaktas also. So let's start it.
Yes, yes, yes.
He's very famous. Yeah, he's Sadhguru. Kailas Mansarovar.
This is not just a water body, it's a tremendous phenomenon. So we'll set up a certain process. Till then, nobody touched the water, nobody entered the lake. We'll set up a certain process so that you'll get a sense of what's happening there. This is not just another body of water, this is something else. I don't know enough English words to even describe it. I don't know any words to describe it.
I mean, it's very emotional. I find it hard to speak right now.
It's about when you're about to believe that
Aliens.
everything worth knowing has been known. Suddenly a whole new dimension pops up about which you're clueless. One thing is clear here, this we are 100% sure, is there's a tremendous amount of activity in the lake, and this activity is, the nature of the activity is such that it has nothing to do with anything that we know as life on this planet. It's something totally different. It's life, but not the way we know it. Last time we made experiments here. Just as an experiment, we set up one body and set up this body like an invitation. They didn't even hesitate for a moment. They were on. When this was set up and when these beings entered, they're in bunches, they're not individual. when they entered the system, I thought, let me restrain them for some time and see. Just held them down for a while, and enormous amount of temperature was created.
I was asked to lie down in Shavasana. It was like a 1,000 watt.
Are you bored, Charles? Hello? Yeah, actually, it's a bit longer, and people can, I think, our friends can watch it by themselves.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
the mystics of India, what they done is actually Sadhguru also incidentally and fortunately, he's also an engineer,
Really?
and he is a spiritual guru, and he travels the Kailas Mansarovar frequently with his bhakta. Bhakta means the followers, and he said in front of the media also that he talks about aliens in Kailas Mansarovar lake, and they also channels energy, and many people around the world. So see, in India also, in our culture also, there are people who have admitted the presence of aliens in any form or other.
Fascinating.
So
Absolutely. Had
that's a,
no idea.
yes, that's a reality. And now I am going to show you the Lyrian, show you one Lyrian message. So, oh no, I I guess this is not working. But anyway, let me show you my presentation again. So this is a spectacular Kailas Mansarovar. All those people who wants to explore and to expand their alien experiences, they can go there. It's very hard. You have to be fit to visit Kailas Mansarovar. It's not easy for anyone to go there. So. Yes, six-dimensional consciousness. What is six-dimensional consciousness? It is told that it is oneness with God, like 6D, 7D keys are there. Oneness with God, the all that is, the miracle space, a synopsis of the essentials of six-dimensional oneness with God and all that is. And okay, I will show you everything, but let's me finish my slides first. Six trans-dimensional levels. What is this? Location connected into the body through the sixth chakra or the third eye. That's very important. See, whenever we close our eyes, there another dimension opens. So this is totally inexplicable. I don't know how to explain this, but you see, you close your eyes and there's something different. Just 1 inch here, if you touch, you cannot touch that dimension, but you can go there and you can experience there with your non-physical existence, because that's not physical. So
Absolutely.
anchor point on the planet. Can you see this?
I can, yes.
There are well over 100 anchor points on the planet, none of which is of any more significance than any other. They are all connected via celestial light grids. There are some light grids, earth grids. Associated colors, iridescent shades of white. So this is the level where our physical body is connected. That is why it is told that you open third eye, cleanse third eye. Six transmitter. Okay, please refer to the website. 6 and 7 dimensions. Okay, I will show you in the website. Let me first finish the slides. What we have. Spiritual law of frequency and vibration. See, Nikola Tesla also said that if you want to know the universe, know by its frequency, energy, and vibration. It's very important. How to connect to them? Like definitely through our non-physical existence, and sometimes very rare cases in with physical reality also I can connect to them, or people can. So first, protection plus grounding is necessary. We need to vibrate at the same time, we need to vibrate at their frequencies. Then only we can open up to them and we can get their messages. See, that day Ra also said that had heard Ra had heard very less, I think no, almost no soul uh, who uttered his name or who called his name. Because thing is that we some people are at very lower density,
Mm-hmm.
that their energy cannot touch the, yeah, or they cannot receive the creator's vibrations or multidimensional beings messages. So it is very essential to be neutral, no ego, no judgment, be blank. You have to activate your light body first. You have to correct food and your lifestyle. You have to activate DNA. Three plexus are very much important, and these are all proved actually. This is not my technique, but I have developed a web series, and I have tried to help people free of charge. They can watch these videos and they can activate. And these plexus are visionary, galactic, earth, and angelic plexus. This is very important. Okay. See, fear is a very heavy vibration and has a low frequency. In contrast, calmness, peace, love, and harmony are light vibrations and have a high frequency. The spiritual law of frequency and vibration tells us that rage and anger are low, heavy vibrational energies. Underlying anger and rage is always fear based and stems from feelings of vulnerability and powerlessness. So, Lyran, one Lyra message is also there. First, I will take you all towards that website to show you what's happening there. Okay, okay, okay. Anything else you want to share, Charles? Your experiences?
No. This is well, it's the third eye is fascinating, and just to start out with it is interesting, but I can see that I can grow within it,
Yeah,
and hopefully I can work with Partha and do some
yeah,
yoga and meditation to
sure.
to increase that third eye
Yeah.
connectivity.
And I can guarantee you within 30 days you can activate or cleanse techniques.
Yay, very good.
Yeah, but first of all, you have to do some homeworks that's necessary. But I think it's already open for you. It's working good for you. I think I know. So see, fear. Okay, about this, please go to this website, Souls. This is see, two spirits, one soul. The journey within website. I already told the gist about that love, peace, and harmony, and neutrality. These are higher vibrational emotions. You need to be at that emotional level at the most of the times. You should be universal spiritual, a six dimensional consciousness, oneness with God, and all that is. And this is a miracle space. We have to be one with God energy. Then only we can tap that density, tap that dimension, and all messages will come to us, and we can be one with them. Okay. So this website is also very good. See, oneness with God, the all that is six dimensional consciousness can be called the miracle space. It is the space where the peace which passes all human understanding, it is above human understanding, exists and can be felt and experienced. It is the state where anyone can seek and find and how the absolute illumined truth of anything upon which they wish to focus their attention. It is the place of divine unconditional love, the QMAP key. Very important, guys. Six, can you see this?
Yes, absolutely.
Trans-dimensional levels. Yeah, I have told you the location connected to the body through sixth chakra or third eye. Anchor points, I told you. Associated color, told you. Personal issues associated with the sixth chakra. Development to your intuition of and inner wisdom. Encouragement to devote time to your spiritual awakening. See how people can know that your the third eye chakra is very much activated, because you are doing your job very good. You
Ah,
are doing your soul mission. You are very focused. That is one of the symptoms.
very
About the
good.
sixth dimension, yeah, the sixth dimension resonates beyond the frequency of karma. See, there is no karma. I call it post karmic. The sixth dimension has a core. See, thing is that it is beyond karma, so we have to burn the karmatic, or we have to burn the karmic ties before entering the sixth dimension for a permanent time, for a for a long time, if you want to enter. That's very important to cut the karmic ties. That's why those affirmation will help. And ancestral healing is lineage healing is very important. And in this galactic plexus activation, visionary plexus activation, earth plexus activation is needed, and angelic plexus activation is needed. I'm so upset to um, um, tell you this thing that Charles, only 10 people have watched that angelic plexus activation video.
Yeah, no,
People don't know actually.
they
What
don't
is that?
they don't know, and on one side they say, yes, I want to be
Exactly.
one of the chosen. I want to be one of the chosen, and they don't
Yeah.
want to do the
Yeah.
work. Fundamentally, they don't want to do the
Yeah.
work, and it is it is
Actually, it's not fault. Yeah. They don't know.
it is indicative of how life really is, and how overwhelming and how
Yeah.
overwhelmed and lost most people are, and asleep. And it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
this isn't for
Yeah.
everybody. That's one thing I know for sure. What we're studying
Exactly.
and what we're talking
Exactly.
about is
Exactly.
not for everybody. And you know, I don't ask for anybody to bring in people. You know, don't bring in, don't help grow the channel. No, this is just
Yes.
for people who want to know this is out there for you. You don't have to believe it.
Exactly.
You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But we've done our
Absolutely.
homework.
Yeah. But thing is that someday or other they are going to understand, and in their right. Every soul has their own time to get matured.
Right. That's true.
Yes. So this is sixth dimension. The super conscious plane of the sixth dimension is situated at the third eye or the Agya chakra. This is different website and saying the same things. Saints and sages venerated by men has lived fully and consciously in this rarefied mind strata. The beautiful body of light, that pure inner body exists in the sixth dimension. Definitely whenever we close our eyes, another world opens, and
Hmm.
it's very fascinating to know. This is, I have shown you already, and one Lyrian message is there actually. Okay, this is Lyra. Very, very, very slow. Can you see this Lyra constellation?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is our beautiful Lyra. Lyrians are also ETs or extraterrestrials or aliens. They come from this plane, and they have one beautiful message for us. I would like to show you some important lines. This
Okay.
is in Word file. Yeah, this is in Word file. I need a fast laptop computer. Actually, data, I have so many data that it's not working properly. Anyway, the higher angelic realm is Lyra. The stellar gateway or the stargate system of the Lyra, see, this is Lyra, is the cosmic doorway through which highly evolved beings enter our universe. These beings are commonly identified as archangels. I have shown you.
Mm,
They
mm, mm.
coexist with us. Can you see this word document? They
No, no,
coexist
no,
with
no.
us.
We can't see the Word document. We're looking at the web page.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Then let me show this. This is important. Hmm, okay. Yeah, now you can see, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So these beings are commonly identified as archangels. They coexist with us from the realities of crystals and light sustained within the dimension of Lyra. This is the highest dimension within which a being can sustain physical form. Though at this level of frequency, this form is crystalline. See, it is very important, this Lyra constellation, and they have us some message for us. Message from the Lyrans to the stars, star seeds. We are the Lyrans, and we are artists, painters, musicians, and storytellers. Every people who are of these professions and
Hmm.
fields, they have unknowingly or knowingly always channeled Lyrian energy. So main messages are that we love raw beauty and we have inspired many of your historic eras. See, when humans are creative, they tap into a vibration. When a human becomes creative, they tap into their vibration. So there, there are shortcuts to. It's like it's a wormhole to entry dimensions. Whenever you want to connect with God energy, you become like God from inside outside.
Hmm.
Whenever you want to talk to the Lyrians and you need their guidance, you become creative. You sing a song. You go to the nature. You dance. Then they will. You will receive their energy. So this is very beautiful.
It is.
Whatever dimension you want to connect, you become that dimension. Yeah, art, music, singing, and we certainly love music that you already know. Actually, many important, yeah, DNA. They're saying about DNA. The energies are awakening your DNA. Once it is triggered, your body will unlock certain skills and run energy on itself.
Hmm.
When the threshold is reached, it will unlock more and grant more access to things you never ever thought were possible. Remote viewing, telepathy, which I do, etc., and not in same way either. As your DNA awakens, the dimensions will be more in tune. The brain and cells carry a stubborn program. And as the human brain works in mathematical binary patterns and ones and zeros, it can be tricky sometimes to deal with the most deal with and not the most reliable. So once you have embodied your light body is another key in the Q map. So it is very important. uh, Interested persons can contact me and I will give you this Lyrian message. It is not available in open source.
Hmm. Okay.
So DNA activation, Lyrian people calls us to be creative. They wants us to activate our DNA. That's the main message here. So people can actually activate their DNA. There are many courses. If you want to, if you have a big amount of money, definitely you are a good professional. That's your wish. And those who are not very rich like me, they can visit my channel and they can see those videos, watch those videos, and live they can activate those. See, there are total 14 healing plexus basic, and first, I will suggest that they should activate visionary, galactic plexus, and the earth plexus and angelic plexus. After that, they can activate other 10.
Okay. I know.
Why the earth plexus is necessary to activate it? Because that is the grounding thing. You have to be grounded, otherwise you will fly like this. But having a physical body, it is very essential to be grounded, otherwise you can go insane. Whenever you are grounded with mother earth or nature, uh, it will be rooted, you will be rooted. So tell me, Charles, you are saying something. This is visionary plexus. Yeah.
And I know that that several of our folks have gone to watch your videos
Yeah.
and have enjoyed them greatly.
Thank you. Thank you. I think very less people, but anyway, thank you very
Well,
much.
it's a large catalog and library, Angela.
Yeah,
Angela,
yeah,
you have, you know, once watching your videos, it's not, oh, let me go to the
yeah.
next one, let me go to the next one. It's like, oh my God, that was so much. You know, you
Yeah,
can hardly stand
actually,
up.
maybe it's actually too much, maybe.
No,
But what can
it's
I
what's
do?
no, it's what's necessary, and so
Yeah,
it's not somebody that you know is going to go watch the next video and watch the next video. It's just each video is very standalone, and it takes a couple of days to
yeah,
process the valuable information that you put out there, and
yes,
Partha as
yes,
well.
yeah.
It's
So what to do? Everything is important.
yours and Partha's channel and my channel now are not binge
Yeah,
watchable channels. It's not like you know watching TV. It's heavy duty
yeah.
intellectual.
I think people might need some tablets for their headache.
Yes. Boy, how interesting. Sunset, Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower was in the movie
Yeah,
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which we've talked
yes,
about here. Do, do,
yeah.
do, do, do.
Wow,
Yep.
beautiful, beautiful. So Charles, wow. Actually, I haven't. I'm not. I have not expected that I will finish this topics so quick. I thought it will take a huge amount of time, but magically, I think I didn't take much time today.
Well, you provided us with a whole lot of information, a lot of details, and just the stuff that surprises us, especially
Yeah.
the how the archangels uh, are through all the religions,
Yes.
all the old historical
Obviously.
religions have
Yeah.
these archangel features in them. That is stunning, and we're growing in this process.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
Yes.
it's well, you know, we have to have the gurus. We have to have people to guide us on our way. There's no
Yeah.
way we can learn this on our own. Uh,
Yes.
uh, and and um, and and your experience in Tibetan and and Indian
Mix and shamanic also.
and
All
shamanic,
mix.
yes, uh, make all of this workable
Yeah.
for us. Um,
Yeah.
and it makes sense in the QMAP, and then it makes sense with what we're seeing outside with the
Yes.
sun and the moon and the
Yes.
stars. Oh, Angel, thank God we
Mhm.
found y'all. Then thank you for finding
Yeah.
us. Actually,
Thank you.
thank you for finding
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
um,
I haven't been, I've been like a rabbit
yeah, no, and it's and you've
here,
helped
there, here, there.
and you've
Yeah.
helped me. You've helped Spartan, and I haven't gone into any of that
Oh
detail.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
I called him yesterday.
and there's
Spartan. Yeah.
so you know, people that are in the stream, if you have questions, if you want guidance, if you want clarity,
Sure.
please drop an email, and I'll put your
Yes.
email up in the chat and also in the comments section below. And you know, thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know who we're going to talk to tomorrow, either Partha or you.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
but this we're on a path, we're on a journey, and
Yeah.
each meeting makes sense and adds more clarity
Yes.
and more definition. Thank you, Angel
Yes.
Hope. Namaste.
Thank you, Charles. Namaste. Good night, and a good night for me, and have a nice time to everyone.
Thank you. Have a very good rest. Be sure before you go to bed, pop in and let us know that you're heading to bed so we can wish you a proper good night.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Love you all. Thank you.
Love
Bye.
you, Angel. Thank you. Wow. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. It's just so much information and so good and so verifiable, you know, verifiable. You have an engineer who's become a mystic, who's a guru, and in India, and is comfortably talking about, you know, extraterrestrials. And then we have our federal government admit that UFOs are real, And so all of this is just happening so fast. Wow, Troy. Can you send me the link of the video or possibly post it in the comment section? That is really interesting. Troy saying the Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. In Hebrew version of Genesis, every 17th letter translates the meaning of rapture. Troy just found a video on this. The process involves Schumann resonance, which we've seen from Wages World, that the Schumann resonance is going off the hook. Never gets boring. Hi, KK. I saw we came into the chat, but we had just started talking to Angel. Welcome back. Good to see you again. You may be late, but it's good to talk to you and have you in here. All right, when I get it, I will post it in the comments. Let me pull up the email machine. Still waiting on it, Troy. Hey, Flickaboo hasn't been here in a while. Where's Flickaboo at? I knew we were missing somebody. Yes, I did. I did. We just showed. Well, yeah, that is a great time to contrast. Okay, so this is. And was it last night or the night before last? Thank you, Robert. Thank you for all that you've shared, and thank you for becoming a fellow of the Quorum. You are now on the fellowship. So this is Michelle Wise took this picture last night of the moon. Super bright, looks like the sun, basically, and has rings around it because of our either dual atmosphere or super dense atmosphere. They had a double rainbow in Mumbai, which is virtually unheard of. So this is Michelle Wise. This is upstate New York. And then we have K8K's pictures. And this is from night before last. This is the moon night before last. I mean, who's ever seen the moon like that? Who the hell's ever seen the moon like that? Super white and bright. And it's so bright and intense, it's producing rings. Look at that thing. That's the moon. And we're not even at Hunter moon. This is just everyday regular moon. And like I keep telling folk, you know, I'm going to call them civilians now. I don't want civilians to come in here because this is just so overwhelming to grasp. Initially, it scares the heck out of you. Epic and Captain Realist have posted my email address, thebreadcrumbsproject at gmail.com. There's a lot of breadcrumbs working on this project. Yeah, it looks like burning sulfur in the sky. It's exactly what it looks like, sweets. Oh, God, Tabitha. Twitter's a dumpster fire, man. Yeah, I'll pop in Twitter 2 to 3 times a day, no more, and I just go look for certain people that are Some are funny, some are the president, but that is a sick, sick place, the Twitter. It's where all the trolls go. Bye, Ange T. Thanks for stopping in and sharing all you shared, and we sure enjoy you. Angel's in the chat. Yay, Angel. Hello. Thank you for your time. My head's full. I don't even know what to talk about. My head is full. Angel, do you mind posting your email address? I was going to do that shortly, but since you're here, I don't have to go look for it. I'm lazy. Love and light to you, Angel Hope. Oh, Michelle, that's a good idea for Angel. A playlist. That way, we can actually go video to video in the proper order that you want us to. And we can download that playlist and on our phones or iPad, and then just hit it when we can, get filled up. Digest, 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 get the next video. Hi, Nicole. You're popping in and popping out. Please do, KK. Yeah, there's a lot of UFO videos posting out there nowadays. Is it a video you shot, or is it a video from somebody else, K8? K? Us Westerners do need a lot of help, don't we? Once you admit the problem, you're on your way to healing. Yeah, so we've got our homework to do as a project, as a team, as a family, and as a group. And I love all y'all dearly. I really, really do. There's nowhere else I can process all of the information that I'm taking in. And one of the things I do with this group is process all of what we have to process. We are the only people talking about this way, man. We are the only ones. Some people broach it, get close to it, but no one's over the target like we are as to, Partha being able to say, yeah, well, this is going to happen. We're going to have solar flashes. How do you know? Because Comet goes here, and then Swan is going over there, and they're going to, okay, we're going to have solar flashes on 28th. All right, Partha. What happened 28th? Wages World. Oh my God, we got solar activity like I've never seen. We have an EMP. Actually, that was the 25th. We've got CME. We got a CME like I've never seen coming, and it's going to hit us on the 28th. Partha. Oh, you see, that it comes. Okay, nothing to worry about. Charles. Yeah, I'm on the ride, man. I am just hanging on for dear life. There probably is, Michelle, but the only reason I say that is because we have so many folks that come in here that have been doing research and looking, and they always mention no one's talking like the way we are. But I'm sure there are other groups. Certainly there are. Yeah, absolutely there are. They're not on the YouTubes, and so. Thank you, M. Stanford. I will take a look at it. Thank you so much. Any emails you send M are so appreciated. Yeah, we all resonate here together. Man, I'm happy to be in the middle of this thing. I certainly don't want to be in the caboose, but being on the front row is it's overwhelming, man. You know, and for a lot of you, kudos to you. You've been doing this for a long time and all your life. This is new to me. You know, I've been following all kind of different other breadcrumbs. This is the law of one. All of this. I was a noob a month and a half ago. Yeah, not even that. 3 weeks ago, Partha and I started talking. I was. Thank you, Nicola. Yep. The moon is abnormally white and big too. It's. Did you find it to be larger than normal, Nicola? Blazing in the back with epic. The hell does that mean, Captain? I thought that Epic didn't smoke weed. You can deny it all you want, Andrew, but won't make a difference to your friends here. Yeah, I think everybody's had their brush with the bud. "86 degrees in New York." The heck are y'all doing with 86 degrees? Michelle? 86 degrees is not a New York temperature. Hey, Nemesis, how's Gran? And how does the puppy look? How's the Cocker Spaniel look? Less like a sheep? Puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give. You need binoculars to see the moon, Nicole? He looks like a plucked chicken. You might get a Tootsie Roll in your shoe tonight. All right, Troy. Well, I'll have a stiff bottle of wine. I think that if that makes a difference. Ah, it's chilly here in Mushia. We're in our 60s, in the 60s, which is kind of normal. A little colder than normal, actually. Yeah, we missed you, Nemesis. Michelle, you're getting a piano? Congratulations. Very cool. I'm prepared. Good, Troy. Thank you for the bless yous. That one just snuck up on me. I would normally hit the mic off. Thank you, K8, for the blessing. No moon in Kent. Yeah, this moon is just weird. For some places, it's a big full moon. For other places, it's not a full moon. And for other places, there's no moon at all. What in the world is going on with the moon? So crazy. Raining cats and dogs in Stafford, from what it looks like. So you have a wandering moon, do you, Nemesis? So this moon just goes everywhere it wants to now? The wandering moon? Oh my goodness. Cool, Michelle, and email it to me if you don't mind. All over the place. And no one notices. No one is noticing this, guys. No one is noticing. Everybody's so freaked out about COVID, about the riots, about this, about that, that they're not talking about the moon, which is, I think, the way people want it. The moon 2 nights ago wasn't where it's supposed to be. That's why I keep telling everybody, Troy, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is your new noon. Nobody wants to believe it, but 3 o'clock, 3 to 4 o'clock is the new noon. That's when the sun is right over you. That's where it is for me here in Spain. Hey, Chris Graham. Another member of the Kent squad. That's true, Sweets. A lot of people have been noting in this group that the moon just isn't there. It's supposed to be there, and then all of a sudden it pops up. You usually work nights. Where do you work, Sweets? Can you tell us? Not directly, but what do you do? What do you do for work? That was the first giveaway for me about a month ago. When the comet thing started to fizzle, I started to notice the sun is like, okay, there's another tripwire. Wow, dry in one part Kent, but going down buckets in another part. Interesting, Irish Thor. Interesting. Oh, that's tough, K8. Yeah, Michelle. There's a lot of nights I've been looking for the moon and it's not there. And when I do see it, usually it's a lot lower than the horizon than I expect to, and then it's just blazing white. Yeah, I get 6 to 7 hours sleep, and I love it. I'm so grateful. I've had insomnia, and I hate that. That is hard, Kate. 4 hours sleep a night, I'd be wrecked. Yeah, whenever I suffer insomnia, Um, it, it, it just really affects me poorly, psychologically. The moon was right overhead. That is so weird. Oh, Nemesis, that's so hard. Wow, Sweets, thank you for doing that job. That is very, very difficult, absolutely necessary. Once a human being loses that independence and becomes dependent at old age, it's just very, very, very difficult. Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Namaste. And a very brief namaste to all, because I am going to get my boss was a Clixton. Very interesting. I'm going to get a bottle of wine. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, yeah. It is wine o'clock. It is wine o'clock officially at the Breadcrumbs Project. this fantastic logo done by our very, very good friend Fitzsimmons, and just represents us so well. I am the Chief Breadcrumb, General Breadcrumb, the crumb of crumbs, and so grateful for all y'all that are here. So grateful. So today we are enjoying Antonio, which is a lovely Rioja. And again, it has the label, the hologram, bottle number. If you want any information on this bottle number, write that down, or just take a picture of it. And you can get any information on this bottle of wine from the winery. Has a good base that's been worked. So the bottle is mid-level expensive. And the wine is really good. Why? Because it's a Rioja wine. And all Rioja wines happen to be fabulous. I will be drinking this Rioja wine out of a earthenware cup, chalice, if you will. It is a representation of Roman, the way Romans and later societies drank their fluids until modern glasses and cups started to come around in the 18th and 19th and 20th century. And here's my friend visiting me. Hi. Cheers to everybody. A toast to all of you. K8, thanks for coming back. Epic, my co-host. Nemesis, thank you so much. Toast to you. Troy, definite toast to you. Thank you so much for all you've done. Michelle, welcome back, and hope the picture's great. Everybody, Anton, cheers. Oh, that's good. Not great, it's good. No, it's good. This is good. Rhoda, cheers to you. Here's a special one to you. Thank you for making that contact and making this meeting happen for me. Very excited. Very, very excited. We just had Angel on for an hour and a half. No, it was an hour. She got into the meeting late. So she gave a great lecture on an hour on sixth density, on meditation, on being a light being, and also really making us aware that many of the things that we take for granted in the Christian Bible are things that are manifested all over the world in different religions, and those being the angels and the archangels especially, by name in different religions and significance. And she really taught us that those angels are light beings, much like Ra. So there is a lot of ET activity in and around this planet that we just don't know, man, because the gods were real. I mean, the stuff that happened that is myth is actually written down by scribes who are going, just witnessing what they saw. They didn't have storytellers back then. I'm going to have to go to Flickaboo's Twitter and ask where she's been. We miss her. Yeah, it's from the water bottle. My water bottle is getting the sunlight. It's just, man, the sun's going down, and my apartment faces the sun, and usually it's such a beautiful event watching the sun going down and sunsets and romance and ... Now it's just like, oh my God, you can't even look at that thing. I mean, nobody watches the sunsets anymore, and they don't notice that they're not watching the sunsets anymore because of the COVID. But the sun just doesn't look right. You can't sit and watch it during sunset. Possible. Too bright. What do you want, Kat? Wow. Ah, very nice, Nemesis. Cheers to your Spitting Yama beer. Spitting Yama beer. Sounds delicious. Cat can never have this bowl back. Cat has never had any rights to this bowl. It is a Roman reproduction earthenware bowl. Cat wish she could drink out of this thing. Michelob Ultra Pure Gold here. You're very, very, very American, Troy. Although Michelob puts out some good beers, man. But I'm a Coors drinker if I'm going to drink beer. Man, I used to be a big beer drinker in college and after college. And somewhere in my mid-40s, I made the fall over to wine and just can't drink beer anymore. I even worked when I was in college. I was a campus rep for Coors Beer. Best job ever. Just called the company bad year. It's a shit year one, Charles. Somehow I ended up with a good bottle. My luck. Oh, my luck. And you speak Spanish too. That's pretty cool, realist. Very, very impressive. Dear Lord have mercy, says Epic. Man, very lucky. Very, very lucky man. Oh no, since we go through so much wine around here in Spain, probably about every week, I'll go to a bar when we're going to bars, and I'd run across a bad bottle. All right, CJ. Hey, CJ, you're drinking a little ale yourself. Well, my goodness, we are a bunch of West Cape. Yes, West Cape is a very, very good wine. The Shiraz, man, South African Shiraz wines, whoo, them good. It's a mushroom beer, huh? Very nice. You go with your vape. You enjoy your vape, Michelle Wise. Pinot Noir from M. Roll call on cocktails. Shiraz. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Shiraz grapes and the Shiraz from South Africa are just... I haven't tried a Stellenbosch. If I ever do run across one, I'll be sure to try it. G&T for gin and tonic for K8. K8, what kind of gin? Yeah, a lot of folks are into that ginger beer. Your son's name is Shiraz. What a great name. Lives in Melbourne. I'm sure he's absolutely popular because Australian Shiraz are the bomb. South Africa and Australia just, I don't know what it is. They just have great Shiraz grapes. Here you go, Cat. I'll open the door for you. All right. Cat wanted to go outside. Oh, Troy's breaking out the cognac. Fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Oh, Bombay Sapphire. Go ahead, K8. You're drinking a dream. Bombay Sapphire is the bomb. A. It's dangerous. It's so smooth. Man, I remember the first day I drank Bombay Sapphire. I'm a big gin lover. Um, Tanqueray, it was my go-to in college. Um, Bombay gin's just too dry for me. But then I tried Bombay Sapphire one day, and I remember it was a New Orleans bar, and I got tore up with my brother-in-law. Tore up on that Bombay Sapphire. Ooh, love it. Yeah, that heart is mine. Oh, I have to have Bombay Sapphire or gin and tonic Friday. Well, sweets, I can tell you that red wine is not just for making antibiotics for chest infections. It keeps Spain happy. Yeah, Tanqueray, Charles Tanqueray is genius. Genius, those juniper berries. Oh, ABC News says it's Cognac Day. Well, well, now you have to, Troy. I mean, good Lord, Mr. McDavid, please. It is the day. I mean, I guess we need it after the riots. I saw a tweet today saying riot season here is already. No, riot season is here already. I still have my COVID decorations still up. Yay, sweets. Keep yourself pure. Oh, my cat's happy. It's grumpy because it's a calico kitty, but generally, as far as calico kitties go, the lack of this bowl is not making that cat unhappy. It's a grumpy cat. All calico kitties are grumpy. Shall I just drink one glass now and then? I drink a bottle every day. Ooh. See, but the thing is, K8 has been tempted to try kombucha. But when you're a traditional gin drinker, you're a traditional gin drinker, you know? I would never gone off Tanqueray if something as exceptional as Sapphire hadn't come onto the market. I mean, Sapphire was a Tanqueray killer. Um, but I can't, I just couldn't imagine. I mean, Beefeater doesn't do it for me. Bombay Sapphire doesn't do it for me. Tanqueray's the bomb diggity. And then Bombay Sapphire is just dangerous. Where does wine fit into the Great Awakening? That's on the back side of the map. Rhoda, if you flip the Q map over, then there's that wine line, and it's got a Rioja, and then there's a symbol for a space saucer, but we found out it's actually a Roman drinking chalice. Good question. Yeah, dogs don't like the haircut, especially if they've been having it. Ah, that's good, sweets. Our hair is an antenna. I would tend to agree with that. Yeah, guys, there's got to be a little bit of levity with all this heavy. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Rhoda is telling us about an ancient tradition that healing work happens with a strand of hair. Very interesting. Michelle. Yeah, when you have those laugh out loud moments while you're on the computer, it's, well, if everybody else is around, it's kind of awkward. I love it. I love it. K8. It's because of our weakening magnetic field and the increased activity of the sun. Uh, we're very electrified. Partha and Angel say that there's just a lot of static electricity in India. India is humid. I mean, humid. They're not supposed to have static electricity, yet they're shocking furniture. Oh, it's beautiful. You have a strand of your dog's hair on you at all times. K8 is okay. You see now. Wow, sweets, you are really in tune. Wow. Harry shedding bugger. Well, maybe you should be a little more appreciative and loving about it, Troy. Believe it or not, I used to have long hair. I used to have hair to the middle of my back in my 40s, my early 40s, late 30s, early 40s, in when I lived in Atlanta. Long hair, big old beard. My family hated it. All right, guys, I am going to wrap up my portion so that the chat can continue down below. Y'all are lovely, lovely people. It's and um and Angel, she said earlier today, and she has a cold. She's a little down in the weather with a little bug, and she's doing her healing process. She looked great. She sounded great, but she said she missed us. She missed us and wanted to come on the show. She missed being with all of us. So yay, there you are, Angel. You missed being on the show with us, and that's great. Here she is. Yay, Angel. Yeah, I'm glad you and Angel made the connection, Spartan. I think she's opening up the world for you, my friend. Please look into colloidal silver and gold. Okay, I will. Interesting. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, Spartan. Well, you know what? All religious men are always encouraged to maintain a beard. So maybe that is part of an antenna for men. Yeah, I feel this is important work that we're doing, Spartan, without a doubt. This is important work, and it's not for everybody. I've been saying that again and again tonight. What we do here is not for everybody. You have to have, at this point where we are with our level of sophistication in this group, um, you have to have a really deep base of learning in several different traditions before you can even just begin to understand and grasp a lot of the things we're talking about and not scare the absolute hell out of you. And that's what Troy was saying a little while ago. You know, this is so heavy, what's happening, guys, that every once in a while you got to throw in a little bit of, you know, you got to bring the jokes. You know, you got to have an Andrew, you got to have the jester. Uh, because, you know, yes, I want this to be heavy and I want this to be very serious what we're doing here. And this is very serious. And it's so serious that every once in a while you just got to bust out some laughs. And some Bombay Sapphire. Cheers, guys. Incredible. All right, sweets, I'll definitely check it out. Anton. It happens, Spartan. Slanche Makara. I've been practicing. Slanche. All right, guys, drink tonic water if these energies are affecting you greatly. Sweets, who's been dropping some gems with us tonight, who's new, and Sweets, consider yourself a fellow of the crumb because you have been dropping some absolute gems. Very cool, Spartan. Yeah, that's the big message. Is this is just for a chosen few. Thank you, Troy. You're charming and wonderful and so smart and a lot of fun. And we need to talk some more DNA in the chat room next time you come back. Okay, let's have a DNA talk. Very interesting, Rhoda. Of course, you've noticed, like Angel and everybody else has, that the moon does not look right. And supposedly tomorrow we're supposed to get a full moon, although everybody's seeing it full and huge and white. Why not gaze at it? What's wrong with gazing at it? Oh no, don't leave us, Rhoda. Oh, the eclipse. There's an eclipse tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rhoda. And stay in touch, please. I'm looking forward to developing our relationship more. Thank you, sweets. That's very, very kind of you. Tomorrow we have a penumbral eclipse. This group is amazing. You guys are amazing. We just transfer so much information in this group. Holy cracks. And Rahu energy will be felt, guys. Rahu energy. We've been talking about Rahu a lot. Some parts of the world say, I'm so glad you were able to say all that before you left, Rhoda. Thank you so much. Well, Spartan, Rhoda's dropping some gems here. So is Rahu Ketu that cause eclipses. Okay. Thank you so much, Rhoda. You, Angel, and Parth are just amazing. Okay, okay, sweets. We, as you see, we're a patient group. Yep, I've done my affirmations. Michelle, I have not failed. Yes, you can, Spartan. All right, no moon watching during the eclipse phase. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. India lives on such a unique cycle. Thank you, Rhoda. Nemesis is saying Thor. In the UK, it's called the Rose Moon. Strawberry Moon for the USA. And in Deep South, we say moonshine. Hell yeah. Get your liquor. Well, Sweets, you got to keep up your energy in the job that you do, that's for sure. Anton, ¿estás en México? Toma unas fotos. Mándamelos. If it's not an eclipse moon, it's okay to look at. But this moon is going to be an eclipse moon, so please do not gaze at the moon. I'll try to keep that in mind. I'll ask people not to take pictures or gaze at the moon over the next couple of days. Stay blessed. Namaste. Thank you so much, Rhoda. You bring so much. Much love, light, and peace. Yeah, the places in India that they've done archaeological digs on and have found no bathrooms, no latrines, vast cities, well organized, beautiful architecture, you know, straight lines and no latrines, no bathrooms. Plenty of running water. They actually had running water, but no bathrooms. Fascinating. Sweet. You just dropped the Q on us. You just dropped the Q on us. As above, so below, Sweets. As within, so without. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Sweets. Very powerful. You've moved everybody in the group. Sweets, we are here for you. How funny. How absolutely funny. Yeah, I mean, we're deciphering the Q map, and we have our area of responsibility. I look at it, the upper quarter of the Q key, the black and white one. This one. Where are we with that map? And take that out and take that out. So this map right here is what we're working on, sweets. We're deciphering the upper quarter of it from where it says the Great Awakening. And this is the Great Awakening map. North. All of that is what Angel, Partha, myself, and so many people that come in and out of here are deciphering. We've done great work. We have deciphered most of it, and adequately, especially to pass most tests. So yeah, we are part of the queue as well. We don't mean to be inadvertently, but we are, and I believe it. I absolutely, only because of what my eyes have seen and what I've experienced. So that's why I keep this background going. Prepare for the flash. We are definitely going down the rabbit hole, but we're all about the love and light in this group. So, how funny. How absolutely funny. And the thing is, Sweets, and you can attest to that, that a lot of the people that are in the Q movement look at the Q only through the eyes of the political matters. You know, QAnon, QAnon plus, QAnon plus plus. They're not looking at the rest of it. And so we have several members of Q that come in and out and keep up with us, but they can't get a lot of their fellow Q people to look at the Great Awakening map. It's a very interesting dichotomy. Amen, sweets. Amen. You have a feeling of joy because you're so aligned. Wow, thanks for witnessing. Thanks for talking to us and sharing with us. You know, because I don't have the energy channeling that you do, sweets. I get anxiety. I get a little bit of fear about what's coming. Thank you for the power of your message. How incredible. I would have never taken you for a Q. Never. And that's the beauty of the Q. You're right, sweets. In many ways, you are absolutely right. The physical part of love is not the same as the spiritual part of love. Thank you, Spartan. Thank you for that powerful, powerful feeling. Yeah, I was saying, you know, the beauty of being part of the queue, which I don't know each individually how y'all feel about it, but I feel that I am. And we are hard to spot. You know, we're not like the Antifa. We don't wear, you know, we don't feel a need to dress in uniform. We're intellectually the Q, but outwardly you'd never spot us. I mean, you can spot an Antifa kid, boom, like that. They were getting their butts kicked. Because they're easy to spot. They wear the black, they have the baggy pants, they have the whole thing going on, they have the attitude. If it's, you know, the beanie, but the Q, you don't know if it's someone in your office, you don't know if it's a family member. You just don't know who's Q. And that's awesome. Michelle's getting the constant effect of the 11-11s and 3-3-3s, and that's so cool. I wish Mo was here, our War Eagles mom, with the 3-3-3 in her name. Oh, that is cool, sweets. Very, very cool. You actually don't mind having you don't mind being identified as Q. Very, very cool. All right, guys. I am going to wrap. You've just blown my mind, sweets. Blown it. But this, you just made all of this last month and a half worth it. Especially the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where I've dedicated this group of breadcrumbs to working on the Q, and I knew that we are doing this for members of the Q, and you come in and you're just dropping gems, and you're so aligned with what we're doing spiritually and metaphysically and everything, and then you just go Q. Oh, it's awesome. It's like a TV show. They turn up everywhere. How crazy, Spartan. And I mean, in a way, you are our spiritual Sherpa. You keep us spiritually clean, and what you see and experience has a series of its own manifestations for you that give you the clarity. It's beautiful. Wow, Nicola, that's beautiful. That is so, so beautiful. Wow, Irish Thor. All right, we're going to have another discussion about anonymity. Oh, look. Yeah, it's the great point that Epic makes, is that we are all on our own journey, and that we find such symbiosis when we come into this group, because everybody brings their own power and their own wisdom and their own thing. I've long ago stopped being a subject matter expert, and I'm just a project manager and chair a meeting. I really do. I chair a fellowship, and that's what we do in these amazing daily meetings. Is I chair a fellowship of some brilliant, talented, and spiritual people, and we give each other information, and we help each other grow. Yes. And as you would certainly agree, Spartan, not all who wander are lost. And I can tell you, everybody in this group here, we are all wanderers. Intellectually speaking, for sure. I don't want you to be in the sun anymore. You're getting warmed up. Bad. All right, guys. Yeah, it's the Great Awakening. Whether you want to or not, you're going to be waking up. For some of us, it's going to be easy. Other ones, it's going to be very, very difficult. But for this group here, we're going to enjoy the show. We're preparing ourselves spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, mentally, and we're doing it together. All of you people, you know? All of you guys are preparing each other and me for what's coming. I'm just so grateful and humbled for every one of you being a part of this group. Thank you so much. Think good thoughts, do good deeds, and say good things. Yeah. Peace, my friends. Love and light.